The Dukes of Hazzard, a classic film of the 70s and 80s that has become an American icon, with its dangerous racing scenes, tense chases, and stories of courage between two brothers Duke in rural Hazzard County. The film is not only famous for its thrilling action scenes, but also conquers audiences with its humor, friendship, and lively characters. However, behind the glory of the screen, the fate of many members of the film crew is surrounded by tragedy and painful death. Below are 10 names that have appeared in the show The Dukes of Hazzard, but then cruel fate brought them to haunting ends. 1. Denver Pyle, who plays Uncle Jesse in the movie The Dukes of Hazzard, is not only a character loved for his calmness and wisdom, but also the soul of the entire Duke family. He is not a flashy person, nor does he need loud performances to shine, but it is the warmth and profound wisdom of the character Jesse Duke that has left an indelible mark in the hearts of the audience. However, behind the glory of the screen, Denver Pyle's real life was full of pain as he faced a tough battle against lung cancer. For many years, Pyle quietly faced the ravages of illness, but he never let the pain ruin his beautiful public image. By 1997, when he passed away, many generations of fans around the world were shocked by this bad news. Denver Pyle's passing is not only a loss for the Duke family on screen, but also a deep regret for those who have loved him throughout his meaningful career. 2. Sorrel Booke, who portrayed one of the iconic roles, Boss Hogg, in The Dukes of Hazzard, is proof that a villain can be loved by the audience and remembered as a symbol of humor. Boss Hogg is not a brutal villain. On the contrary, with his cunning yet humorous tricks, he has brought a lot of laughter to viewers. But few people know that behind that excitement and humor, Sorrel Booke's life is full of sadness and pain. He had to fight cancer for a long time, and finally, he succumbed to the disease in 1994. His passing came as a shock to the fans who had been attached to him. The image of this cunning but lovable boss leaves a void in the hearts of the public that is not easy to fill. 3. James Best, in his role as Sheriff Roscoe P. Coltrane, gave audiences an extremely memorable character. With charming and humorous acting, Best turned Roscoe into one of the goofiest but most beloved characters in the series. The Dukes of Hazzard. Although Roscoe was often taken advantage of by Boss Hogg, his innocence and humor made it impossible for the audience to hate. But then, in 2015, James Best also passed away, leaving endless grief for those who have followed him for many years. The cause of death was complications from pneumonia, a cruel disease that took away a talented artist. The smiles that Roscoe P. Coltrane brought are still there, but Best's absence has left an unfillable void in the hearts of fans. 4. Christopher Mayer, with his role as Vance Duke, stepped into the limelight The Dukes of Hazzard during a time when John Schneider temporarily left the film. Mayer was not simply a stand-in, but he brought a new and unique style to the character of Vance. Entrusted with the responsibility of maintaining the enthusiasm of the Duke family on screen, he fulfilled his role with admirable enthusiasm and talent. However, behind the smiles and lively scenes on the small screen, Meyer's real life is full of unexpected events. In 2011, when he was still 57 years old, an age when many people are still full of vitality and ambition, Christopher Mayer suddenly passed away from a stroke. His death was not only a shock to his fans, The Dukes of Hazzard, but also a great pain for the entire film community. A talent passed away when there were still many things left to be accomplished, leaving many regrets in the hearts of the audience and the colleagues who worked with him. 5. Waylon Jennings, with his characteristic husky voice, is more than just a narrator The Dukes of Hazzard, but also the soul behind the film's frames. Every line that Jennings speaks carries the weight of experience and the optimism of the American South. His voice has become an indispensable part, contributing to the uniqueness of the film, like a compassionate storyteller, leading the audience through each dramatic scene. But Jennings's life is not limited to the role of narrator. He is a legend in the country music industry, an irreplaceable icon. However, fate did not smile on Jennings for long. In 2002, he passed away from complications from diabetes, leaving a huge void not only in the film industry, but also in the country music industry. His death is a heartbreaking reminder of the cruelty of time and disease, taking away a talent that neither art can easily replace. 6. Ben Jones, who plays Cooter Davenport, a funny and enthusiastic mechanic, is a symbol of friendship and loyalty in The Dukes of Hazzard. On screen, Cooter always brings refreshing laughter, with his vivacity, mischief, and love for the Duke family. But few people know that behind that cheerfulness is a man facing many health problems and no small personal tragedies. Years after the film ended, Ben Jones gradually weakened, not only physically but also mentally, as he witnessed his close friends in the film crew pass away forever. His physical decline is not only a sign of age, but also a somber reminder of the fragility of life. Cooter's laughter still echoes, but the shadow of illness and loss has covered Ben Jones' life, leaving behind silent pain and sad memories that only those who knew him can truly understand. 7. Peggy Ray, with the role of Lulu Hogg, the powerful but loving wife of Boss Hogg, brought an image that was both humorous and touching. In The Dukes of Hazzard, Lulu is not only a counterweight to her husband's mischievous schemes, but also the embodiment of kindness and determination. Peggy Ray played this role perfectly, making the audience unable to help but love the image of a fat but powerful wife, always ready to stand up for what she believes is right. However, behind her successful acting career and the laughter she brought to viewers, Ray also had to face painful final moments of her life. In 2011, she passed away after a heart failure, ending the life of one of the most respected actresses in the film industry. The passing of Peggy Ray is not just a loss for the family the Dukes of Hazzard, but also a deep regret for the generations of audiences who once loved her. Lulu Hogg's kind heart and cheerfulness will forever live in the hearts of fans, but the image of Peggy Ray has quietly disappeared from the screen, leaving a void that is difficult to fill. 8. Sonny Schroyer, in the role of Enos Strait, the naive but good-natured police officer the Dukes of Hazzard, is a memorable character with sincerity and natural acting. Enos is not the smartest person, but his heart is always pure, making the audience unable to help but smile every time they see him trying to overcome crazy chases in which he always fails. Sonny Schroyer imbued the character of Enos with warmth and likability, making him one of the most beloved characters in the series. However, Sonny's real life is not as simple as his role. Despite surviving his ordeal on screen, Schroyer has faced much personal pain in real life. At the end of his life, when the spotlight gradually faded, Sonny quietly passed away, leaving behind endless grief for those who loved him and the character Enos Strait. His absence left an irreplaceable void in the hearts of the audience, who accompanied Enos through silly but adorable adventures. 9. Byron Cherry, who stepped in as Coy Duke when John Schneider left the Dukes of Hazzard, did not have a lasting opportunity to show his full potential in this alternative role. Although Coy Duke cannot completely replace the familiar image of Bo Duke, Byron Cherry has devoted himself to this role, creating a friendly and energetic character image. But Cherry's life was unexpectedly cut short in 2011 when he had a stroke and passed away at the age of 56. His sudden death came as a huge shock to those who worked with him and loved his image. Coy Duke's photo. Film crew The Dukes of Hazzard once again facing the pain of loss when another member of this family has passed away forever. What remains is the memory of a passionate, talented man whose life was defined by a short fate. 10. John Schneider, who played Bo Duke in The Dukes of Hazzard, embodies the courage, enthusiasm, and adventurous spirit that audiences everywhere love. On screen, Bo Duke always appears with a bright smile, not afraid to face challenges or breathtaking chases. But behind that vibrant male lead image is a real-life John Schneider who has faced unimaginable losses. Although he is still alive and continuing his career in the entertainment industry, Schneider's personal journey has been filled with pain as his colleagues and close friends who accompanied him in the Dukes of Hazzard leave one by one. John Schneider not only lost his colleagues, but he also lost close relationships like a second family. From the sudden and painful deaths of Peggy Ray, Denver Pyle, to the passing of friends like Waylon Jennings or Sonny Schroyer, Schneider's life has seen tragedies continuously happen to the people he loved and worked together. The entertainment industry, where Schneider experienced the peak of his fame, was also where he had to face harsh truths about the cruelty of time and fate. Behind the flashy lights and happy laughter of the Dukes of Hazzard are stories full of tears and pain that only insiders can understand. The Dukes of Hazzard is a symbol of adventure, friendship, and courage. But behind the breathtaking scenes on screen is a series of tragedies and pain in real life. The consecutive deaths of actors and the film crew not only left pain to relatives and colleagues, but also made millions of viewers feel disappointed and regretful. For John Schneider and the rest, every mention the Dukes of Hazzard is a reminder of unforgettable losses. Although the light of fame has faded over the years, the memories of those who have passed away still live on, through every episode and every memorable scene. What's left of the Dukes of Hazzard not just dramatic action scenes or funny jokes, but an emotional legacy, where friendship, camaraderie, and beautiful memories of the deceased are always present. Those losses may make John Schneider's heart heavy, but at the same time, they are also the reason for him to continue moving forward, maintain the fire of enthusiasm, and continue to contribute to art as a way to remember and express gratitude to those who were by his side throughout that journey.